Captain SCB speaking. Welcome back to Print fucking City, team. I hope you guys are all having a good day over here. I mean, yeah, we had a little bit of chop, but if you guys were following the thigh gap and the traffic lights, you've been led to the promised land yet again. Must feel good because there's so many people out there getting led astray and just losing money in the market. But team, we've got a lot of fun stuff to talk about in this afternoon stream. So again, guys, make sure that you guys, as you're filtering in here, slap the literal living fuck out of the like button on the way in. Helps out a whole lot with the algos, man. Shout out to all you guys that are coming to all these streams. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys are learning some stuff, picking up on some of the ways that you guys actually need to be trading in order to have success. So team, let's get after it, man. We're going to be having some fun today. I hope you guys are ready. Oh my God, we're already 20 likes away from 50. You guys are killing it, dude. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. So a little bit of housekeeping before we get into everything over here. Remember, QR code popping up on the screen. Everybody gets over 90% off their first month to the platform. Try it. Your first month, $5, less than a cup of coffee at fucking Starbucks. Because they're thieving over there. Maybe we should go long on Starbucks because they're making so much damn money on their coffee, even though they're technically like a bank. But we can go over that some other time. But team, again, remember, I've got probably one of the most wild midweek masterclasses prepared for you guys on Wednesday. It's going to be nasty. So again, guys, remember at the end of this week, the 3-year prices are going up. So if you do want to hop in there, make sure you guys reach out to Diana before then. She will help you guys all out with that, making sure that you guys are in there on time. But here we go. Starbucks Bank. Yeah, it has to do with their gift cards and their credit cards and the stuff that they do there. It's very interesting what their business model actually is if you take a look at it. Starbucks is a very, very interesting business model, the way that they have it set up. You must tell us about the Starbucks Bank. We can do that another time, guys. We can do that another time. But I know Bellatero wanted to go over Netflix on the daily. So here's what we're looking at here. Looking at this. Yeah, it does have a traffic light to the upside here. You do have this little retest. Here's it, again, you guys need to make sure that you're paying attention to all the videos. What are you looking for in order to get an entry on the daily or an entry for a swing? But what do you look for intraday in order to do that? Somebody, what do you call it? Somebody let me know. You're about to see it right now on Netflix. It should be coming within the next hour or so. What up, everyone? Oh, fucking hot potatoes in here. I love you, buddy. So what are you looking for as your entry for a swing? If you're looking to get enough time on this thing in order to treat it as 2 trades. We went over this in, I believe, 2 midweek masterclasses ago. What are you guys looking for? Marky Mark's up 6% for the day. There you go. Let's see. What if you pay the full 10 months masterclass? Could we switch to 3-year so we can get the thigh gap? Faust, we've already sent out the email for you guys that are in structured payment plan in order to transfer over. Retest? No, it's not a retest. Well, it could be a retest, but I mean, you don't want to buy when it's overcooked, but like this is actually setting up very interestingly, and I might bite, but I probably won't. So you guys have about 10 more seconds in order to answer this question here. What are you looking for? And this is going to make me sad if a lot of you guys don't know this because we went over this so many times and you guys need to be listening. If you're not going to listen, I might as well just fuck off and do this myself. 5-minute light. Fucking, I love you, Tor. Love you, dude. Yes, you're looking for a 5-minute traffic light. Here's why. You need a decent move. If you look at the last 5-minute traffic light here, you went from 331 all the way down to 324. You could actually hit a really, really nasty trade on the 5-minute, but if you have enough time in your contracts, it gives you the ability to scale out, give your swing a little bit of a buffer going into the next couple of days. That's what you're looking for on the daily on Netflix and any other swing trade that you're looking to take. Oh, Baba coming back up. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. No worries, man. That thigh gap is working out well. Yeah, hot potato. I found some shit on it, and it's going to be dirty. Let's see. By Jimmy, yes. Speed Racer's coming very soon for you guys. We just got to talk to Andy. Hold on. Thigh gap is sick. Dude, it's nasty. I mean, again, make sure you guys are reaching out to Diana if you guys do want it. If not, perfectly fine. We'll just keep using it. Let's see. Baba looking interesting. Spy coming back to the upside here, which is very interesting after we've seen this thing get fucking cracked all day long, right as it wants to show some signs of strength. You're about to get this 5-minute traffic light here on Netflix too. That's not the worst thing in the world, but you are right at resistance. How do you switch the ADX indicator to the thigh gap candles? Or if you're a 3-year or lifetime member, you can just download the new chart and then you're good to go with thigh gap. Spy upside could get gnarly. Yeah, it could. It definitely could. All right, guys, keep smacking that like button on the way in. We are 7 away from 50, you slackers. See, dude, it just gets a little bit of strength and then bang, crack. Crazy, dude. I mean, if the buyers really step up here, they just got to let them not do this. But yeah, dude, the thigh gap is dirty. The things that I'm going to show you guys Wednesday night too, you're going to be like, oh, shit. Oh, this is your first week? Yeah, so that's what do you call it? That's so the thigh gap is for lifetime and 3-year right now, along with all those additional streams and things like that. Bellaterra, we went over this earlier today with you. We've sent you instructions if you are on lifetime payment plan in order to transfer over to 3-year and roll it over so that you do have thigh gap. So check your emails. And you guys have all the instructions to do it. You didn't get that email? Check your spam. Everybody got it? And if you didn't, just reach out to Diana. If for some reason you actually didn't, those messages went out to everybody. Just reach out to Diana and then she'll help you out. Oh, you reach out to that? Yeah, perfect. There we go. All right, let's see what the market wants to do here. I mean, Baba's just fucking around at this level here. If it breaks the 5-minute 48, that could get interesting coming up. Wally. Yeah, dude, I'm not touching anything on this. I mean, we were right on Walmart having a nice little move there. It just didn't give me anything all day long that I wanted to take it on. Didn't make any sense. Netflix rejected off that level there, right back down to the 5-minute 200. Let's see what happens here. OG here, just signed up for 3-year. Diana rocks. Welcome, buddy. Welcome, Michael. We're going to have some fun, man. All right, let's see what we're getting here. Yeah, it's the end of the day, so I mean, we'll see what we get. Spy's just kind of fucking around, not really doing a whole lot. Yeah, Nico, it's measuring the distances between the EMAs. You can set them to your own EMAs if you want to, but it's basically showing you the momentum of the move, and it's probably the nastiest reversal indicator that you've ever seen. I nailed it on NVIDIA today. I'm just pissed that for some reason they didn't pay these damn contracts. I was entering literally here at 266. And it runs to 270, and my contracts just go 15%. I was like, are you kidding me right now? That makes no sense. The new charts are like playing easy mode with cheat codes. It is. They're fucking disgusting. Yeah, SPY slippage. All right, let's see. Anything else you guys want to look at? How's Tessie doing? Did I trade Tesla today? I think I traded Tesla once, maybe. I think I traded Tesla once. Premiums just feel like they're moving slow. Might just be because it's Monday and I'm playing Fridays, but the space between the yellow lights. No. The space between the EMAs. Nico. Space between the EMAs. FDIC probing management conduct and SVB signature bank failures. That makes fucking sense because they never any risk management, like any head of risk or whatever for like 8 months. How do you get a hold of Diana? You just go at Diana in the community in Market Talk, and she will get back to you. She'll be lurking around in there helping you guys upgrade. Oh, my phone's at like 20%. That's not good. You'll just go watch the video. Thanks. Perfect, Nico. Perfect, buddy. Yeah, this market makes no sense to day trade right now. 0 sense. With SPY, with what it's doing, I'm not going anywhere near this thing. If you don't see your setup, don't fucking trade. I don't know why this is so hard. I mean, again, I know some of you guys get trigger happy and you're like, oh my God, I want to take a trade. No, you can't do that. So you don't trust this light on the 1 minute SPY trying to have it because of the no. It's not because of the 1 minute in the no, not that at all. I've just seen price action today and it doesn't want to go. It just sucks. Oh, well, the down move could follow through, but either way, it's been so choppy and volatile that it doesn't make sense to really do anything here. Yeah, and none of what I'm seeing in terms of what I'm going to teach you guys on Wednesday with thigh gap is telling you to do anything. Did this one do it? No. Did this one? Not even really this one. No. No, this one was, I think this one was the only one. Yeah, this one fucking around in here was the only one. Yeah, this. Yeah, that was the only one. Yeah, SPY bouncing off this now. Where's Baba? Come on, Alibaba. You've been fucking around in this zone for too long. I'm on. Up here. Retest. Bing. Gone. The highlight candles. It's probably on one of the morning master classes with Gabe. It's probably in one of those. I just don't. None of what I'm seeing right now in the market makes. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, now I get it. That's why. Okay. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense now. It's by fucking ticker. Oh, that's why I looked at it this morning and it looked different. That's why it makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I've got some interesting stuff for you guys coming up. It's a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I got to work on it a little bit more, but it's still pretty dirty. I mean, I nailed NVIDIA with it today, so we'll keep using that, but we will see. All right, guys, keep smacking that. Fucking SPY is literally, I hate this. When it just starts doing this shit, I hate it. It's like dangling the carrot in front of your face. That's what the market's doing all day long today, which is fine. I mean, we nailed it in the morning, scaled out of the swings, have some more cooking. It doesn't matter for us, but at the same time, like if I'm going to go take new trades, I don't want to see them dangling the fucking carrot in front of everybody's face all day. No, get the fuck out of here. If they start showing, it's like those bait and switch days that we see all the time to the upside where everybody starts to try and fade the trend on a slight thing of weakness. It drops down to the 48 or maybe even the 200 sometimes and then just face rips right off of it. It's very similar, but it's happening in both directions today, which is just chop. So if it's chopping around, don't trade. Cool. Easy. You hate those? I like them if you can identify them early. Like last week, we identified it really quick. We were like, yeah, bait and switch all day. And we nailed those calls, dude. All you had to do was follow the traffic light. And even if it would bait and switch to the downside, you could technically still hold them because you knew that, you knew that the resistance, the big level to break was either the 48 or the 200. And you were already up so much on your contracts that giving back a little bit of that on the 1 minute was perfectly fine because they were just going to rip to new day highs. In this situation here that we're seeing today, like, yeah, the overall trend here has been down until here, but you're just coming right back down to this 1 minute 200. Unless you can really break above, now it's this hot. Yeah, now it's just coming right back down. No, I don't want any of this nonsense. Oh, so it is going to be ticker by ticker that I have to do this with. Yeah, because that's only 05, and it's not terrible. I mean, it's not. No, I think I still like it. Like on SPY here, what was this? Yeah, that's 05, 06. I mean, I like higher. Let's say. Like, I do like those days, but you have to know how to identify them. Like, I've gotten caught in them so many times trying to catch the reversals, but once you sit in front of the screens for the long enough period of time, you're like, they're just gonna buy it up today. You can just see the price action and how the candles are moving. And you saw it today too, where it would come down, it would start to come back up. This is dangling the carrot in front of everybody's faces. I would bet that this was flashing a traffic light and then boom, dead. Same deal here. 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 So in my mind, it's like, don't really want to touch that. Hold on. Point one to point two, either way is your happy place. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking at I'm just trying to because now I'm noticing it's ticker by ticker, which is fine. I mean, I was looking at this earlier today because like this down here is what point two, which to me is beautiful. Days like today, no loss more than 5%, cutting gains at 15%, quick. Exactly. It's all quick today. I mean, my Netflixes went fucking nuts up here. That was a great swing. I liked that one. Had to cut another one. I had PayPal. But where's PayPal today? Oh, those would have been all right, but I still don't really like it. Yeah, could have probably held those, but whatever. Just wanted to cut them. Netflix down back. It's just kind of hovering this 5-minute 13. SPY slipping. It's just nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Quick SPY scalps for 3.74% on the port may be done unless there's a good setup. Dude, you're up 3.74% on the port. That's ridiculous. I would relax, but okay, it's you. It's your money. You can do whatever you like. Sanjay's doing good. Mullen? Fuck Mullen. Why the fuck would we mess around with a bullshit penny stock? That thing's been a pile of garbage forever. I hate those stocks. They're literally retail bait. That's all it is. They start running, retail gets all crazy about them. They think they're going to get rich in the day, and then they all get rug pulled. And then they're bag holding yet another stock. Mullen, BBIG, Prague, fucking TRKA, all of them. It all ends in tears. The sooner that you guys learn to not chase the hype stocks is the sooner that you're going to start having success in the market. I can't do it for you. I can sit here all day long and scream and yell at you that these stocks are going to go into the fucking shitter. But if you don't listen, it doesn't matter what I say. See? Like, it doesn't, like, if I pull up Mullen right now and we just did some, like, oh, it's at fucking 10 cents. Oh my God. I can throw this on that's the weekly. I don't want that. I want the daily on Mullen, this piece of garbage. Fucking retail bait. It pisses me off that people are still falling for this shit. And people are also sitting out there like, yeah, it could be okay. No, the short back here was from 33 cents all the way down on the daily traffic light. This thing doesn't look like it wants to come up for air. I mean, it's oversold on the RSI, but this thing is, dude, it was at fucking what? It was at $4, dude. This thing's a pile of bullshit. Just like we said it was going to be. Like, sorry you got caught in that. But unless you learn your lesson about staying away from this garbage that you see on social media, it's just going to keep happening to you. Yet I'm the scammer. Exactly. I'm the one that tells you when these stocks are going to go into the dirt. Did it with AMC, did it with Bed Bath & Beyond, did it with so many other stocks, and people just can't see who is actually fighting for retail. The people that are actually fighting for retail are the people that are warning you that these things are about to happen or telling you before the big moves actually happen. Not after they've already run 400%. Those people are, they might as well be taking your money. If I wanted to go piss money away, I'm going to the playground. I'm not going to the fucking stock market, throwing it into bullshit stocks. So it is what it is. It's the market doesn't care about your feelings. Yeah, Nancy's coming down a little here. That's why I don't give a shit about pissing people off, because we all know here what's about to happen. Can you please let SPY know that 400 has been calling and it's not returning its calls? I wouldn't be surprised if SPY ran up and tapped 400. I mean, it hit 399 today, or 398.92, 8 cents away from 400 or 399. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the data that's going to be coming out most likely at this point is going to be all right. That's what I expect about a lot of these key pieces of data, unless there's a big shock. So this is just kind of spillover from Powell, using people for exit liquidity or YouTube revenue. Exactly. That's what people are doing to you. It's all fun and games when it's all going in the same spot, right? It's like, okay, stocks are going up, you're making, yeah, cool. But as soon as it starts going, like, and it's so blatantly obvious that these things are about to come down, and you still say it's going to go up just to keep your people happy. It's not about being liked. I don't give a flying fuck if you guys like me. I don't care. You guys could all hate me. If you guys are all making money, that's what I'm here for. So again, all of you guys that do want to get away from that nonsense, you guys see that QR code on the screen, hop in. It's $5 for your first month. Would you rather spend the $5 to make sure that you're not going to lose money or lose thousands of dollars chasing this bullshit out there? Got to get that lottery ticket mentality out of there. The chips could be spicy with Micron earnings tomorrow. Oh, that's interesting. So I hope that makes sense. And I really hope that you guys are starting to not get led to the slaughter by these morons out there. But it is what it is, man. You can't save everybody. You guys see the track record of what we have over here. Like, you guys see the track record of the other people with the stocks that they're talking about. Where do you want to be? Most of your best friends are assholes that tell you the truth. Right, bro. That's how you have to be. Like, if one of my friends is doing something really stupid, I just tell them. I'm like, that's dumb as fuck. They're like, sorry, but that's stupid. Why are you doing that? And here's why. And they do the same thing for me. All right, guys. Keep smacking that like button on the way in. Make sure you're not getting led to the slaughter, dude. Happens every day. Every day, a new retail bag holder is born. Ooh, hi, Netflix. Good friends will do that. Yeah. Got 3-minute speed racer one screen and 5-minute speed racer on the other. Red tape. Attaboy. Yeah, I mean, I could go into a little bit more detail about the story that I had from this weekend about just seeing all the people that used to make fun of me as a kid, or some of them. I mean, some of them were nice. This one kid that I saw, he was chill, but the other kids, it's like, that's the thing. Like, the some of the most successful people in the world, like, you guys see me as like, oh, the college kid that's doing well. It's like, guys, you do realize that I could show you pictures of me when I was 16 years old and I looked like I was 12. That's not going to go well if you're in high school. That's not going to go very well. So, like, yeah, I got made fun of a lot. And then when I go ball out at the club like I usually do, because it's fun and I like doing it and I meet a lot of cool people and it's a good time, then I walk out with a bunch of people with me. This is the other thing. It's like, what I do these days, and this is going to sound like me being an asshole. I don't give a fuck. It's like Entourage. It's kind of how we view it. We're like, we just roll around. We know a bunch of people. People, like, when we walk in, it's different. Just be like, some of the times it is, depending on where we are, just because we like to take care of people wherever we go. Now, when people who I've seen in my past come up and try to do that, and they're like, wait, what are you doing now? It's the best feeling in the world, and I want it for you guys too. You just have to work hard enough and commit yourself to something enough to be able to get there. I cannot describe the feeling of walking into somewhere, seeing people that cannot do what you do, that used to make fun of you for no reason, and you're just like, sorry, you can't come. Don't feel down. I still look like a punk. Fuck you. Like, you guys got to realize this too. It's like, once you, like, I could probably find a way if I thought about it to put it into better words for everybody. But when you walk out, we can talk about it another time. It's just a different game. It's just a different game. And then people are still going to fuck around and not listen when we say this stuff. It's like, you guys have no idea. Let's see. Let's see. So you can see the thigh gap indicator? No. I can't. No, you're not. No. No. You're asking me to give you what the 3-year people pay for free? No, sorry. That's not happening. Wait till you pull up in a Lambo. I mean, I've done things like that before, not like Lambos, but I've been in situations where people will be like, "Don't do this," and I'll just be like, "Oh, okay, cool." There's one story with a car where I was gonna get kicked out of somewhere, and then somebody told me I can't go near this one thing, and then I drove it away, and they were like, "What the fuck?" That was fun. You experienced that on a smaller degree, but can imagine how it would be in a year or two from now. Cool to hear that from you. Yeah, it's a different game. Then the other thing too is what's better, Tor, what's better is here's what's actually better. Because I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, you think I give a shit about those kids in high school? No, I'm doing better. Like, that's the thing. Like, when you realize that you're like, it doesn't matter who it is. It's like it's impossible to really do what we do over here and replicate it. What's more fun is knowing like your like boys or like people that you care about and being able to do cool shit with them that we would have not expected to be able to do like 2 years ago. That's the coolest part. It's not flexing on the kids that used to make fun of you. I don't give a shit, dude. I don't care. I'll be nice to them every single time I see them. I don't care. What do I have against them? I don't. I don't care. They probably helped me get to where I am just by pissing me off those days. Let's see. That's what you're most excited for? It's the best. That's the best part. So Netflix has that 5-minute traffic light, daily traffic light to the upside, highs at 336. I mean, I don't hate it. The risk on the day trade would be the 200 EMA on the 5. I mean, you're still not above this level, though. That's the problem. And the 48's fucking with it, and the SPY's being a dickhead right now. So it's like, yeah, exactly, Tor. That's exactly what it is. And I love doing it. It's great. And I don't give a shit unless I directly ask. They don't owe me shit, bro. They don't care. I don't care. Those are my boys. A lot of your greatest achievements starting with someone else telling me you couldn't. You guys want to hear something funny? So, okay. That's funny, Tabasco Dave, because one of the only people that I told about what I was gonna do when I first started YouTube. Here comes Spy starting to head up here though. One of the only people that I told when I first started YouTube back in like what was it, December 21? I was like, oh, I'll probably I want to get to what 10,000 subs. And they were like, oh, what is that gonna take you? 3 years? I did it in like a month and a half. I was like, fuck you. So it's fun though. It's fun. Again, guys, like our program over here, the strategies that we teach you guys, it works very well. Lives are changing. You just have to then decide to want to be a part of it or not. You can take that step or you can't. Again, like it's $5 to join for your month. I don't make shit on that. I want you guys making money. I want you to be able to see how much money that you could possibly make from doing this over a period of time. That's what we're here to do. Reminds you where you came from. Yeah, I think it's okay. Here's my okay. We can actually go into this a little bit, and I think a lot of you guys are gonna enjoy this because I think what happens is, and this is kind of the whole the kind of basis of this little rant here. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in, team. We're gonna talk about this for a second, and Barry brings up a good point, but there's another thing about it that people don't necessarily understand, and you have to think about things a little bit differently. Nobody ever has any excuse. So by you then saying that you grew up dirt poor and it reminds you where you came from and you never want to go back there, it's perfect. That's a great motivation to continue to benefit your life. But what a lot of people do is they'll be like, oh, there's all those like rich kids out there too that just like blah, 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 whatever. Well, it depends on how their life is set up. If they're taking care of the rest of their life, they really don't have to do anything ever. So they are not counted in that equation. But the people that grew up with like that weren't on that side, that are maybe middle class or upper middle class, they have a little bit of a taste of what it would be like to get to a certain point in their life. And if they would be to like accustomed to certain things, then in their mind, they're never going to want to go down. So it depends on the type of person that you are. But either way, whether or not you remember, we're not talking about the people that have like fucking crazy trust funds that actually never have to work. We're talking about the people like sort of in the middle. But what people do is like, oh, you don't have to do anything. It's like, whoa. You got to think about it differently too. You have to put things into perspective. If those types of people have seen things that they're like, wow, I want to be able to do that for myself. I never want to go down. Well, then they have that same motivation as the people that grew up with nothing. And I would say sometimes it's almost a little bit more, because if you think about like community expectations, if you fail, it's just like, oh, you're just like everybody else. If you're in the other situation where other people are having success that you grew up with and you're not, it's a different level. It's almost like even if you're doing okay and you're not doing it as well as everybody else, you're almost in a lower than they are, and it pushes you to go higher. So that's why I say nobody has an excuse. It's like, well, either way, whatever situation that you came from, whether it's being filthy rich as a kid or dirt poor, you still have, it might be in a different way, but you still have some level of like, oh shit, I want to either escape or keep or attain or go higher. It's the same deal. Does that make sense? Just sold a bunch of your Walmart contracts at 50%, leaving a runner. There you go. And then a lot of people too will be like, oh, I hate the rich people. And it's like, well, like you're attaining to be that. There's stuff that you can learn from those people that have had success rather than just sitting there and being like, fuck them. It's a weird thing that people do. And it's just logic in the way that most people think. But again, that's why I say you have to change your mindset in order to change your results. Because if you think like everybody else, you're going to have the same results as everybody else. Is that what you want? No, obviously not. So you're going to have to do things differently. Very, very simple logic. In order to have wildly different results, you have to do things wildly different than anybody else. Think about my situation. I could have just gone to law school, done that track, done whatever, and been good to go in 8 years. The only reason that I'm in the position that I am in right now is because I decided to do things wildly differently than everybody else. Last year of college, didn't go to class ever. Well, last semester, first semester I went to class of senior year. Never went to class. Focus on doing this stuff with you guys. Trading, YouTube, all that stuff. You do things differently in order to have different results. Just subbed. You seem cool AF. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. The new thigh gap indicator, it's basically telling you the distances between the EMAs. So it's a nasty indicator of momentum. So if you look at this right here, in Wednesday, I'm going to talk about this a little bit more with you guys in the midweek masterclass for all you 3-year and lifetimers. But it's pretty dirty. It's basically measuring. It's a different type of momentum indicator that gives you a slightly different view of what's happening in the market and can keep you out of chop way better than anything else that we brought you guys. The other thing that you have to think about too is, I mean, we can have some fun on this afternoon stream. The market's not really doing much. So in the back of my mind, I always thought it would be fun, and it would be way more fun in a really cool goal to attain of being able to like putting it bluntly, having disposable income when you're young. Like making money while you're young. I was like, that just seems like the best way to do it. Now, how do you accomplish that? Well, there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. And again, you guys see me doing this right now. There are a lot of other things that I was doing before. I always was interested in the stock market. I always liked this. This was always the number one. There were some things that I was like, oh, I can't do this, blah, 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 blah. And then when I finally had the time, I did it because this was always what I wanted to do. You just got to think differently. It's like Apple. Think differently. Stuff like that. Let's see. And then you just build on it. You just continually build. You just keep going. Yeah, Baba's looking interesting now. I like that. Let's see where this thing wants to go. All right, guys, keep smacking that like button on the way in. Helps out a whole lot with the algos over here. Let's get after it. Let's get after it, dude. Spy just bouncing, is it? Coming back up? Yeah. It's just Chop City today. It's a little Chop City. Quick scalps all day long. Quick scalps all day long. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna have some cool short form videos out for you guys a little bit later too today. I've got one that's pretty quick that I can make, and then another one that I got to do some edits for, and then somebody's gonna send me a video from like last Friday in order to use it. So yeah. So the Baba position that I have is barely flickering around. It's sized nicely at this point, but that's only because it has a shitload of time on it. Ain't no swing trade like a free swing trade. Oh, those are the best. Those are the best. I love free swings. But like sometimes when I think about things, I'm like, okay, what would 14-year-old Vix, who was just getting bullied all the time, what would he want to do? What if he had if he then knew that I was in the position that I am right now with all you guys trading all the time, doing well, what would he then do? And then I just do that most of the time. Within reason, obviously. Like I'm not like doing really stupid shit. Spy moving. Use last Wednesday masterclass wizardry shit. Yeah, you like that, huh, Tabasco Dave? Yeah, last week's Wednesday masterclass was pretty good. This week's actually makes it better. Hey, Steve, we're watching the new indicator on the ES Mini. High win rate with zero actionable play state. What is it, Sorting Sin? Which indicator are you looking at? I probably again. We've said this so many times. I don't know why everybody likes to search for other stuff. If we bring you a new thing, you know it's nasty. If it's like something you found, it's like I usually don't trust it because I only use the stuff that we built. No, not the second person. He didn't want to. So we were gonna try to find a way to hide his identity, and then his lawyers were like, and his accountants were like, yeah, don't talk about anything because people might figure out who you are. I don't know why people do that. I don't really give a shit. Like if I'm like I don't care. Like, I mean, well, fair enough. I mean, I don't tell you guys how much my long term is. So I can see where they're coming from. So I understand the privacy aspect of it. But yeah, we're making millionaires over here, team. If you want the first interview, that link is in the description of this video. And again, like we're all having success over here too. Me, Gabe, Ivan's doing pretty good too. But we're bringing you guys with us. That's what it is. I mean, it's we're making sure that all of you guys are going to be taken care of, and making sure that you have the tools to effectively make money in the market every single day, unlike anything that you have ever seen. But yeah, this Wednesday's masterclass is going to be pretty sweet. But if you do it over the phone and never mention his real name, doesn't see the issue. Batista, that's what I thought too, but it's okay. Yeah, but again, make sure you guys are reaching out to Diana. If you guys do want to upgrade to 3-year, make sure you're there for that masterclass on Wednesday. The morning streams with Gabe. All the new indicators that we've provided you guys, the different looks of them. They're nasty, dude. They're fucking dirty. Yeah. Oh, volume profile. I don't hate. I just think it's gonna add. The only way that I would look at volume profile is an additional confirmation on swings. just like how we have unusual options activity on the platform, I will never, ever, ever take a trade solely based off of unusual options activity because I think that's the dumbest shit that you could ever do. Because you're basically trying to tail big money, but you don't have any direct relationship of what they're actually doing with that position, how long they're holding it, what like you've no idea. So it's just another added level of confirmation. So like if you see like a shelf on the volume profile, it's not the worst thing in the world if you see all of our other strategy confirming. I don't hate it. Do you need it? No, you don't need it. You'll never be a millionaire and you're content with it. I think that's a very bad way to think about things. It's too improbable in your situation, but you're still going to continue and try to succeed regardless. I think that's a bad way of thinking about things. Um, and I think people view things in a very different way than they need to. You guys have all heard the 10K a month thing. I'll tell you right now, 10,000 a month is not going to change your life. It's not. It might give you a little bit more peace of mind, but if you have that itch to keep going, it doesn't stop. You just keep going. $10,000 a month is the beginning. It's not the end. It's not the end goal. If you think about it, after taxes, okay, you have 7, you have rent, let's call that 2 grand, or mortgage, whatever it is. You got to buy food, let's call that 500 a month or whatever. You got things to do. It adds up really quick. Things are expensive and they're going to continue to get more expensive. You have to put it into context. It would for you. I mean, I'm trying to use a drastic example here, but you got to think about it in a different way. You guys all can do it. That's the thing. Yeah, no limits is life changing to you. You have to think about it though. It's not what I'm really trying to get across is it's not as much as you think it is. So the thing that I'm trying to get across is yes, it is obviously a lot of money. But what I'm trying to say is it's not as much as you think it is. When you add it all up, taxes, all this other stuff, it's like, well, yes, it's a lot of money, but it's not as much as you think it is. It's not like you're just ripping 10 grand a month and you're just like, okay, here it is. There's a lot of other expenses, all this other stuff. Yeah, your expenses might be lower. But again, I don't want you guys thinking, oh, that's what I want to do. I want you guys thinking 100, 500, a million. That's where you want the goal to be, because then you won't stop. It's just the beginning. That's when things start to get fun. So it's kind of life changing. However, we can't stop there. Need to generate more because exactly. Spy Viagra wearing off. I mean, it just ripped up here a little bit, but let's see. Baba looking interesting on this. If you keep your job and sit, yeah, but then you're not. But then that's not your number. It's higher. It's much higher. So I want you guys to think about things a little bit differently. Remember, you have to think differently in order to change. You can't think like everybody else. This is what I'm trying to get across to a lot of you guys, because a lot of you, what you do is you get in your own way with trading. You just get in your own way, and you probably get in your own way with a lot of other things. But if you hear 1 or 2 things that I say sometimes on these streams, and it helps you change the way that you're viewing your situation and where you could potentially go, that's good. You might sit here and just say, oh, this kid's an asshole talking about how 10K a month's nothing. If that's you, fair. You can think that all you want. That's okay. 10K a month is a lot of money. I'm just using it as an arbitrary number of what people deem as a lot of money. You can think that all you want, but you haven't changed your perspective on money yet, or on making it, or saving it, or where to put it, and things like that. You have to change your perspective on a lot of different things in order to see different results. That makes sense? Woo, 26 likes away from 100. Thank you, team. I appreciate that. Keep ripping that like button up. I appreciate that. I like when people tell me where to put it. You know what, Sorted? Me too, bro. You know what, bud? Fair enough, pal. Fair enough, buddy. Fair enough. Always appreciate hearing your perspective. Perspectives have changed your life. Yeah. I might be young, but I've done a lot of things and experienced things. So like I have a different view on the world and money and things like that than most 23, almost 24-year-old people do. The one thing that you have to realize, and this is where that example before is, and where it comes from is being like not a lot. Once you start seeing the way like super, super, super high net worth individuals roll, you're like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, that's how I think about it. Like when I hear things when I'm on like a call with somebody and they're like, yeah, this person like has a house here like 20 million. They're buying another one for like 50. They've already spent 100 renovating it. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? That's how I feel that's how winners think, because most people will hear that and be like, fuck that guy. That's not the way that you need to be thinking. You're like, that person knows something that you don't. What do they know that you don't? Or what are they doing that you are not in order to get to that point? What is it? But it's very much inward unlocking. Without self-respect, you can't even think differently. People don't respect themselves. True. True. This system is a money glitch. Follow the rules. Literally no cap how much you can earn. True. Let's see. What's the single biggest win on a single trade that you've had? I don't know. So, I could tell you, well, percentages, I mean, you guys saw my Facebook earnings trade that I made like a bunch on. Like, I honestly don't know. But remember, I'm not like looking for those big wins. Always learning, always saving. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for slow compounding. Through recessions, you live through COVID. Yeah. Spy rip in here a little bit. Let's see if this holds. If this can hold, you might have a little bit of a fun afternoon here to the upside. There's no entry right now. I mean, this is a decent one down here. I mean, you basically have it here. This is a good one. 396 to here. That's a nice little $1.20 move. That's pretty good. That's true. Yeah, like I'm not like before, like way before when I was just like learning like years ago, I was like, all right, well, I can hit like thousands of percent. But also you have to realize the options market was different then. It's harder to do that now. You have to take on a lot more risk in order to do that now in terms of percentages. Netflix setting up decent. Yeah, back to 328. I mean, you got this 5-minute traffic light here. Oh, yeah, that doesn't, yeah, I don't hate that. I really don't. So if you played this 5-minute traffic light here with a decent amount of time on your contracts, I mean, what is this? About an almost $2 move. You're probably up a decent amount. I mean, let's see where this thing takes us. I work for a family of billionaires. They're like most everyone else, except they own a huge ranch in Colorado and the biggest skyscraper downtown and a baseball team and a soccer team, normal people. Most of those types of people are the coolest and most chill people you'll ever meet. They just are. Like, when you meet them, you'll have no idea. Usually, most of the time when you meet those people, you have no idea what kind of wealth that they're dealing with. No idea. Like, I've met people sometimes that are in, like, like, sweatpants, you would never expect, like, a flan like, no like, not you would never expect that they were who they were as successful as they were. You would never expect it, and they're the coolest people. Some of them are obviously assholes, like, some of them are dickheads, but, like, most of the people that I've interacted with that are at that level are, like, super cool. Yeah, they also don't have anything to prove. That too, Tabasco Dave. You've caddied for some very wealthy people and ex-CEO of chart. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here's the thing though, Tor. This is the one thing that you'll realize. People, okay, so this is funny. People that are like that most people would deem as like rich, they always think that they're like at a higher point than they are in terms of like society, and then they act like an idiot. So like when I was caddying, like remember guys, I've been working and doing shit since I was like 14. When I would caddy, I would come across like some of the biggest assholes ever. Oh, like they were just idiots. And I knew, like, I sort of knew them too. I was like, you have no business acting this way. I was like, you are not special. It's like, you're just some idiot. It's the people that are like really, really have it. They're just the nicest people in the world. Which you wouldn't necessarily expect from all the things that you see in social media where people hate those people and they're just sitting there like, whatever. They do their thing. They're like, yep, don't care. But all right, guys, keep smacking that like on the way in. Again, you guys want to hop into the platform? I'll throw the QR code up right here. $5 for your first month, man. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, these are gonna do good, I think. Yeah, AM, it is relative. It is all relative. And it's a thing of oh, this is the other thing that you'll realize, AM. It's tiered. Um, this is what you'll realize. It's all tiered. Where like you might think 20 is crazy. It is. The first time I did it, I was like, oh my God, this is fucking insane. But it's tiered. Where it's like you have to, you also think about this too. Like there's a stat out there where what's the stat? It's like after you make a certain amount, any dollar amount after doesn't actually benefit your life in any way. I think the stat's kind of nonsense, but if you think about it like that, it's like after a certain point, it's just marginal benefit. It's very, very small. And the thing is too, what can keep a lot of people going and continually trying to better themselves is that they think that once they get to a certain point, they're going to feel a certain way and then they don't. And you're like, well, this didn't feel the way I thought it was going to. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. You just look and then you gain a different perspective because you're experiencing something different. And you just look at things differently. You're like, okay, well, I know what this is like. It's almost like the gym. It's almost like the gym when you like hit a new PR or you do something, you attain a new goal. It could be anything. It literally could be anything. It doesn't have to be money related. It could be fitness. It could be at your work. It could be literally anything where you get to a certain goal. And I think it more goes back to goals in general, where you're just like, you hit it and you're like, wow, that's great. But the work that it took you to get there, you're like, okay, cool. What's next? So, all right, let's see where we're gonna get going to the end of the day here. Netflix still looking good, dude. I mean, that's a nice little 5-minute traffic like there on the upside. The journey's the goal. Yeah. Yeah, I think setting those goals for yourself, I think what you have to do is you have to set your goal and realize that it's not going to be the end. And you have to know in the back of your mind what the next thing is going to be once you attain whatever you want. It could be anything. It could be financially related. It could be fitness related. It could be anything. But if you have that next one lined up in the pipeline, you know to get back to work. Highly anxious, scared to lose more money. Yeah, I think it's that kind of goes back to what I was saying before about once you experience it, you're like, well, I don't want to go down. Are we overbought yet on SPY? 1 minute says yes. 3 minutes says basically. 5 minutes says it's still got a little bit of room left in the tank. So we'll see. I easily could see us retesting this 1 minute 13. We'll see. Ooh, Baba getting a little juicy here. Hello. You have to respect your money. The ones who don't waste their money usually crash and burn at some point, or get wrecked by the divorce. That too. That too. Let's see here. Let's see. But there's just a lot of things that you learn and realize, and you're like, okay, cool. Yeah, Rob. I mean, there's never. I mean, so if I think about my situation here and what I had have access to right now in terms of liquid capital, it doesn't matter even if it's the SPY. I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket ever, like ever. It's just I can't. I would never be able to sleep at night. A lot of gems in the stream. Very helpful insight. As always, thank you, buddy. Always learning, always saving. I mean, that's another person that is not really the type of person that you think they are. Let's see. Use a paper trading account if you want more money. No, that's not going to help you with anything. It's going to help you learn your strategy, but it's not going to help you make any money. Unless you're like one of those dickheads on Twitter that paper trades and then tries to sell their fucking course. Let's see. Saving loses money with inflation. You're right, but that doesn't mean to go all in on anything ever. Ever, 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 ever. Nope. It makes my stomach hurt just thinking about that. Let's see. All right. We got SPY moving. Yeah, back down. There's that 13 retest that we were talking about. So cooling off on the 1 minute, probably cooling it on the 3 here. If you're going to get that big move, you might see this retest of 397.55, then another traffic light to the upside, and you make that move up to here. But I don't know. I don't know. This market's kind of moving slow today. You've seen a lot of things fly around. If you hit this move down, congratulations. I mean, I wouldn't be trading at this point in the day, especially with what we've seen so far today in the market. Nvidia on the 5. I mean, the 1 minute looks pretty flat. I don't know about 5 doesn't look bad. I mean, you already got the traffic light way back here. So you wait for this retest, you get it here, you nail it at 265. I mean, you can see the ranges of these things today are pretty tight. I mean, Nancy, yeah, it did drop, but recently, like after lunch, the ranges have been pretty tight. Woo! 13 likes away from 100. Thank you, team. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys are hopping in. $5 for your first month, man. You get me. You get to learn from the best trader that I've ever seen, Gabe. I mean, you guys hop in with us. You guys are going to see why thousands of people are using this system, these indicators, this strategy, this platform to print money every single day. You get all these curriculum videos down here. There's over 20 of them, bro. There's over 20 curriculum videos that you guys need to watch. Look at all of these. Look at all of these. Look at all these. You get masterclass replays too if you're in the 3-year. Have you ever been in a bad mood and as a result only want puts? Um, um, Probably. How much does Gabe make a year trading? Well, I mean, it probably varies year to year. I mean, he crushed it last year. I don't know the exact number, obviously, but I mean, I can tell you last week he made like $200,000 in a week. The dude's a monster. It was probably more. It probably ended up being more than that, dude. Dude's an absolute beast. People just don't realize it. I mean, he's a monster, bro. The retail community is lucky to have somebody like him to show everybody the way. I would not take that for granted. Right, exactly. Always learning, always saving. The dude, and this is I don't think people really understand. Like Gabe's that guy, bro. You think trading's the only thing that he does? No. Dude is a beast. People just don't realize it. How late is Diana available to set up the 3-year lifetime switch? It's not lifetime, it's 3-year, but I would say you have until really 4 p.m. today to do it. I mean, don't be bothering Diana at like 10 p.m. That's not very nice. Gabe is a great person, genuinely giving back. He is him. Yeah, man, he is. Gabe does not have to do this with everybody. It literally is honestly, it's a waste of his time to be hanging around doing these streams with you. It is a waste of his time. But he does it anyway because he wants you guys to be able to have the tools to make money. He's basically paving the path for everybody that's coming after him. So you guys can then take advantage of that opportunity, or you can piss away the opportunity like you've done with so many other opportunities in your life that have been presented to you on a silver platter. It really comes down to that at the end of the day. You're either going to seize that opportunity to come and learn from some of the best, learn the best strategy, have the best tools from the best trader I've ever seen, or you cannot. And you can let yet another opportunity pass you by. But that's not the way to have success. So all you guys sitting on the sidelines, code Print City. Here's that link right there. QR code's on the screen. There you go. Let's see. Hit the like button, freeloaders. Join the community. Yeah, do it, man. I mean, what's your alternative? Tina, there is no alternative. Oh, we're 6 likes away from 100. Thank you, team. I appreciate that. Yeah, so this Netflix move here, solid. Good on you guys. Hopefully, what's her name that was looking at it? Watch that video, understood the two different elements of a swing trade. The first part of it is the way I view it is a day trade that you scale out of and give yourself a little bit of a buffer. But let's see. 398.04 is a cap. I wouldn't say it's a cap. That's kind of where we're topping out here. 398. Or see where it wants to go. You still have power hour too. That this thing can make a pretty big move. Yeah, people just don't realize it, and they're just deciding to take, try and learn from people that just aren't in that situation. It's like, okay, you're gonna learn from the guy that's been doing this. You can either choose to learn from the guy that's been doing this for over a decade, makes stupid money doing it. Then there's me who comes in and tries to add a little bit of context to the strategy, giving you guys some more tips and tricks. Or you can go from the fucking nobody person that hasn't been doing this for very long. It doesn't make any sense. If there's anybody to learn from, it's Gabe. My skills and teaching skills are pretty good, but there's nothing that I can do to get 10 years of experience, unless you do it. Tor, later, buddy. Later, buddy. So you guys can take advantage of the opportunity that's in front of you or not. And you're just going to be like everybody else if you don't. Let's see. Yes, you almost got that. So I was looking for that 3-minute retest here. What were we saying? It was 397.55. It was the test. The low is 397.56 on this 3-minute candle. That was the retest that I was looking for, and it just happened. Let's see. Let's see what happens. You got a minute 30 about. So you're halfway through this 3-minute candle right now. Done for the day, bro. 2 for 3 trades. Thanks for everything. No problem, Sanjay. What's your opinion on trading books? I've never read any of them, so I just not for me. I learn by doing. I think they can help you if you're a brand new beginner. I think some aspects can be helpful, but for me, they're just not for me. And like some of them are just gonna cloud your mind. I mean, if you read like trading psychology books and risk management books, I think that's fine. But if you're looking at like strategy and stuff, it's like you have the best strategy in the world right in front of you. Don't try and outsmart what you can't outsmart. So posting them on eBay. I mean, you can. You just Gary V the shit out of it. You just go to garage sales. I wouldn't do that, but to each their own. Convoluted and white noise. That's kind of how I view them. It's like unless it's a risk or emotional management or trading psychology book, I then think they're probably going to be useless to what we're doing over here. How is it going to help you know that like, oh, you're looking at traffic light or it's not. Like you're just going to be like it's just going to crowd your mind with other stuff that you don't need to be thinking about when you're in the market. That's the thing, like what people do, and I call them strategy whores, where they'll just start bopping around and start trying to do different things. It's like, well, you're never going to have success doing that. You're just not. You're gambling. If you're doing that, it's direct gambling. You're just flying around trying to do other shit. Yeah, trading psychology books I think are fine, but like if you're trying to learn like strategy and that stuff from them and you're trying to do what we do here too, you're just gonna get analysis paralysis, confused, and you're gonna end up being a strategy whore. Not liking this weight at 398. Come on, buyers, start. I heard you can make some pretty good money on 1348. You can. You definitely can. So, I mean, you're trying to head up here. Let's see what it wants to do, though. I mean, where's Baba? Baba's looking okay. Yeah, exactly, Rich. I mean, that's why our algorithms are so successful and our alerts are so successful because, I mean, we built them. Let's see. Yeah, like I'm never gonna use candlestick pat. Like I'm never doing that, dude. They're literally worthless, right? Wreck It Ralph. Well, damn Netflix. I mean, it sharked a little bit there. I mean, that was a great 5 minute traffic light there. Let's see. Ooh, I got some of you affiliates I got to approve. There you guys go. Hopping in. Remember, if you guys like refer 3 people, your monthly fee is paid for. And you're actually making a little bit of money too. Let's see. It's all just supply and demand anyway. Yeah, but people are like, oh, supply and demand. It's like, bro, it's a support and resistance zone. They try to make it more special than it is because it's what they use. They're like, no, 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 it's not support and resistance. It's a fucking zone of support and resistance. Like, I can do the same fucking thing. Just like, it's not difficult. And you don't need it. Best one. Yeah, the trading psychology books are gonna be the best bet for all you guys that want to read anything. Oh, all right. You have 3 girlfriends in the platform. I should try someday. You should wreck it, Ralph. You should, buddy. I'm shocked that you're not already in it, bud. Let's see. I mean, I've got this on the 3 minute here. Let's just look on the one. It's flatline doing a whole lot of zero. Baba flatline. I mean, Netflix is pretty flat up here. Tessie slowly marching up, nothing crazy. Nancy pretty flat. I mean, I don't see anything that I like for day trades here. Just gonna ride out the swings that I have. I mean, the ones that I have right now have a shitload of time, so we'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. But all right, guys. Oh, we might hit 150 likes on this stream today. If you guys step it up, I think we have it in us. Costs you nothing to do it. Helps us out a whole lot over here. Yeah, a little bit of a movement off of this 13 here. Let's see. They're resistant to it. Yeah, they are, and that's because they're a lot of people that the thing is that you can't argue with the system or the platform. Which is your best platform to join? Need to get into a profitable community? Well, you found one. You found one. $5 for your first month, buddy. You get all this. You get all the training videos here. You get Invictus, 3 minute crosses, predictive daily, traffic lights on the daily and the 4 hour, 4 hour crosses, daily crosses, Trader Joe, Pythagoras. If you end up upgrading to 3 year, you can get the thigh gap indicator, which is absolutely nasty, and additional streams per week. I mean, we do things a lot differently over here than a lot of these other morons that you've probably been listening to. But yeah, it's $5 for your first month. Come in, hop in, see if you like it. But we'll walk you through every step of the way to make sure that you have the tools that you need to print money every single day. There is only one platform. Exactly. It's the only one. I'll throw the link in here for you guys again, though. Use code Print City. That's how you get over 90% off your first month and just pay $5. But there you guys go, right there. Everything else is just the Discord. Yeah, I mean, we have a platform and we just use the Discord as our chat area. Everything's done on platform. Let's see. Prince City taking care of my friends. Thank you. No problem, buddy. I'll take care of them for you. Not in that way. You can do that, but I'll help them make some money. Don't you worry about that one. I got that one figured out pretty good. All right, Nancy's starting to head a little higher here. Let's see. Spy, there she goes. I can borrow. I would need to see some pictures first, Wreck-It Ralph, and I probably wouldn't want to do that. So don't worry. I'm all good over here. Always earning, always saving. Yep. That's why all those patterns and that nonsense. Bullshit. Don't know why anybody thinks that they work all the time, because that's what most retail traders use. And guess what most retail traders do? Fail. That's why we don't do that shit. There's a platform. Yeah, dude. What? What are you talking about? Where have you been since? This is the platform. It's fucking beautiful. No, it's not done through Discord. The Discord was always a means to get to the platform. We hate Discord. I hope you're kidding. I really hope you're kidding. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to be working on some YouTube videos for you guys too. So make sure that you guys are ready and have those notifications on, because we got some gems coming. You haven't been around much lately? Oh, that's too bad. We've fucking revolutionized the game yet again, dude. It is nasty. All these other people are out here still trading their stupid little head and shoulders, and we're over here printing money with the traffic lights and thigh gap. It's so dirty. What I'm about to show you guys on Wednesday, I mean, you guys saw what I was talking about with the different settings on the thigh gap. When I show you guys what I've been doing on Wednesday, you're going to be like, what the fuck, bro? That's so nasty. It's really, really, really dirty. So team, make sure that you guys are reaching out to Diana by the end of the day today. You have an hour for today to make sure that you guys are hopping in there. And for all you people that are new, we have the new member live stream coming out for you guys tonight. So make sure that you guys are ready to go. But team, it is 3 p.m. We are going to be wrapping up our live stream here today. So there's that link. Use code PRINCECITY if you guys are new. And again, team, make sure that you guys are reaching out to Diana if you do want to jump in with us on those higher tiers. Special shout out to all of you guys that are doing that. I mean, again, we're going to keep providing you guys just an immense amount of value. Those of you guys that have decided to stick around for at least the next 3 years, we appreciate you guys. And we're going to keep delivering for you. So team, that's going to be it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed another day in Print City. I will see you guys all on the platform in the private stream later tonight. Other than that, team, peace.